back inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. First down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The handoff to Aaron Jones.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
And trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He sets to fire deep. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one. Complete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
DJ Sharp.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
on 2nd and 9. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. The give is to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab it to.
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Breeze. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Breeze. Throw for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep is off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11 now. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Harris now to return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go jet sweep here with Chark. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated. Right now.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Run for Green Bay.
Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
On the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Aaron Jones.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is Cook with the grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down carry here for Johnson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Yeah, he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing again is Hill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route, because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DJ Chark, 56 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they started with 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
21. Saints 18.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And it's caught by Smith. And they work this out past the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
6-yard line.
First down, it's Hill. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, 59 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The tackle by Dean.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Kerryon Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 18-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Packers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now.